Hello, Internet. I'm in Wellington. No, I'm not in Wellington, am I? Where am I?
We are in the Hutt Valley.
I'm in the Hutt Valley, which is really near Wellington,
I can see Wellington from here.
with Discoverylover and Alkalinekiwi.
Yep.
And saying Alkalinekiwi has a YouTube channel, we're doing a bit of a collaboration because that's what YouTubers are supposed to do when you get together. And we're going to be talking about the wonderful world of zines, which I know very little about, but these two are both experts in. Both of them take part in the
Zine scene.
Alkalinekiwi, tell me what a zine is.
I like to describe it as sort of like a independent DIY magazine on any topic. Usually like have small print runs, 1 to maybe like 200 at most, though most are sort of maybe between like the 1 and 50. They can be about any topic. They've been around for quite a long time. There's like been sort of different resurgence of them. So there was the punk zines of the 70s. There's like been science fiction zines sort of like 50s, 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's accurate.
When I think of zines, I think of like photocopied things. Is that still accurate?
Yeah, that's still accurate, yeah. A lot of them are still like photocopied and things like that, with sort of like different computer programs and stuff being more sort of widely available. Like some of them where people used to use like a copy-paste style where you'd like cut things out, tape it, stick it in and then photocopy it. A lot of people are doing it now, achieving that just by using a computer program, but there are still people that will do it the old way.
I find it so much easier to do it the old way because then I can like label the pages and then cut them. And usually I'm doing one for the books that I've read this year, and so I want the picture of the book and the review of the book to be next to each other. Yeah. And I find it much easier to do that if I've like folded the zine already. Yeah. So then I can like work out which bit of the page it was on, so then I do it on a separate, like paste it onto a separate page. Yeah. Like I've tried to do it online or like on a computer, and I just find it impossible to visualise how it's going to go when I print it.
Yeah, because a lot of my zines are A6 in size. What I do to make it easier for photocopying is I will take an A4 sheet, fold it in half and then fold it in half again. I'll put 2 zines, 2 like master copies onto a thing, and then I will photocopy it, and then I just cut down the middle, and then there's 2 zines when I've got the photocopying done. And that makes it easier when I photocopy, because like a lot of places, if I take them to be photocopied, if I ask for like, oh, can you do this on A5, sometimes they would charge more for an A5 because A5 isn't as commonly used. Yeah.
What kind of zines do you write?
I personally usually do like the blurb of the book that I'm reviewing, and then like a couple of sentences of what I thought or what I really liked about it, so that because I usually do it because I want to recommend books to people, so I really need to describe what I think they're going to enjoy about it, rather than just like the plot was good, but like what did I like about the plot? You know, it was fast paced, or like there were really interesting characters or whatever. And I also sometimes I'll add like if you like this, try this other book as well. Like get more value for money.
So do you hang them out at work, or?
No, I usually just send them to people for Christmas gifts. Like it's my cheap way of doing a Christmas gift for people who I don't really want to buy something for, but like I still want to give them something. It's like a Christmas card.
I used to do reading log ones because I was on this website for a while called Swapbot, and they did like these quarterly reading log type things, and a lot of people would do it like in the form of a letter or something like that. So I thought it'd be fun to do it as a zine, so I did that for maybe about 2 years or so. Other zines I've done, did a mini guide to book crossing, which when I did a book crossing table at a local Pride event, I had like copies of that so people could like take those and learn a little bit more about book crossing. I've done my per zine, which I've
What is
done
a
like.
perzine?
So a perzine is like a personal zine. Some people do them like diaries. Some of them are more like different pieces, but generally they do with someone's like life and personal things. I've done like a couple of like just like very basic mini zines, which are like one page folded, so it's like a eight page. Yeah. And those are like super easy. So they're good for like kids and stuff. So I did one of those about like cats. I also did one of those about like things I like, where I did like terrible drawings and stuff. But I've been doing them for probably maybe like 15, 16 years.
Like
ages. Since I was in high school, I did my first one then.
My perception of zines is that there are sort of counterculture things. Would that be an accurate representation?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it does depend on like who's doing them and the content. Like,
I don't know, like I've seen some really cool science ones that are just like, here's some cool facts about things, like fruit flies and why you should have a pet octopus.
oh, nice.
Yeah, they were really cool. Yeah, I just found those on a free website because I was looking for examples for a library event. It's like, I need some examples. These are all free. I'm going to print these all out.
I also have like quite a collection of zines from when I was a teenager, and like some of them are definitely sort of counterculture type things. So like I have a whole heap of like queer themed zines, and I've got one that I picked up when I was like about 17 or something, which was all about sex and had some stuff in there which maybe my parents wouldn't have wanted me to have.
I'm sure your parents wanted you to be educated.
Probably not to that level.
Oh, okay.
There's been other ones that, like a lot of punk zines and things like that. Other zines sort of on like like race issues and things like that. One of the first people I actually met in person who did zines, who did like a zine sort of a like Asian narrative, being an Asian person in like a predominantly sort of white culture and sort of their experiences and like racism and things like that.
You mentioned something about printing them off from online. So do people put them online, or is it's not just a physical thing?
No, you can get online ones too. Yeah. It is a bit strange because in order to like read them correctly, you have to print them off and then like fold them yourself, which like I'm totally fine with. Yeah, I guess you could argue that a zine is like a blog in paper form, maybe.
Yeah. I know like some people, they'll put like the archives of zines online because, I mean, like paper copies and stuff can get like destroyed or something, and it's like also giving like wider access to people, so people might like postage and things like that, because the zines across the world can be, you know, kind of expensive if you're getting a lot of them, but if you were to like print them out and then hold them and that, and then you have a copy that you can like read and stuff and give out.
I usually scan mine so that I've at least got it in my email somewhere.
Okay. Yeah.
But then I do normally just send out physical copies. Because I like sending out physical copies. It's like, as I said, sending a card.
Yeah. It's like a hug in the mail.
Yeah.
Alkalinekiwi, do you want to tell us about your YouTube channel?
Yep. Just look up Kirsty Wynn. That's what the YouTube channel is under. I do at the moment like just like mail unboxing videos, like the sticker subscription I've got, and also like the Kickstarter stuff I get in the mail. But I am planning on doing some like other stuff, like book discussion and that sort of thing. So yeah, if you like that sort of thing, check it out.
See the link in the show notes.
Yes, link in the show notes. Well done, thank you.
Yeah.
So that's zines. Go check them out or something. Find them at a library near you.
Yes.
Yeah, and bye. What's this doing? I'm sorry.
You're really good job of not talking.
Yeah. Just pulling faces instead.
I'm trying to make it look like I'm listening.
Okay, right.